One.
Hey guys, it's time to get started with Bollocks this evening, and it's reunion night. So we have the whole family in the studio with us.
The family.
Family, it's a thing. It's a thing.
I thought it was a damn family.
Yeah. Well, we're a little dysfunctional, so we're a family.
A
little bit. Yeah. So because we got every mixed bag in this room and out of the room.
Yes.
Right on the other side of that window.
But we're excited. Michael Allen Davis, a.k.a. Mike Lewis, is in the studio.
I got a call the other day for Tony Belvins.
Tony Belvins.
I am not kidding. I got a call from, it was from Autodesk or Procore. It was Procore.
Okay.
And they've been working with Tony Belvins on a hotel. And Tony told him that I should call me. And I'm like,
okay.
It's like, dude, you don't know how many lies you just told trying to sell me something. And I said, this is hilarious. And I said, well, when did you talk to Tony? Because I fired him a few years ago. It didn't go well for the guy from that point on. It was
I'm sure you enjoyed every moment of torture.
I did. I just told him, and he said, well, you don't even know about our product. And I said, I was at a conference and everybody that uses your product hates it. I'm not buying it. They all said, whatever you do, don't buy this product. So I was like, your own customers are telling me not to use you.
Well, we're about to talk about several products.
You should.
That everyone loves.
Amazing products.
Amazing love.
I don't even know who they all are because I haven't watched a minute of this show since I left.
We are here in the Beaux-Arts Ford Studios.
I love the Beaux-Arts Ford Studios.
I'm talking about Beaux-Arts Ford Lincoln in St. Augustine. Their goal is to make sure your time and experience buying a car is stress-free, fun, and enjoyable. Beaux-Arts Ford is a family-owned Ford dealership that has been in business since 1949. Beaux-Arts Ford Lincoln has been the recipient of numerous dealer awards, including being ranked #1 automotive dealership in the nation by Dealer Rater. Beaux-Arts Ford also has won back-to-back President's Awards, which is the highest honor given to the Ford Motor Company, by the Ford Motor Company. Check them out today online, beaux-artsford.com.
For over 30 years, Land Title of America has been St. Augustine's trusted name in title insurance and real estate closings. Locally owned by Stephen Collins, this family company blends personalized service with cutting-edge technology to ensure smooth, accurate closings. No call centers, no hassle, just real people ready to answer your questions and meet you where it's most convenient. Located at 100 South Park Boulevard, or text Stephen directly at 904-501-4481. Land Title of America, your local title company, insuring America's land one title at a time.
All right, Lenny, this one's hitting home because we were there Monday night. We all had an amazing meal. Blake, as we were walking home, we were all just like, okay, we all ate too much. And that's what happens when you go to Meehan's Irish Pub and Seafood House.
There you go. I see food, I eat it.
All right. Right on the waterfront in downtown St. Augustine, whether you're craving classic corned beef and cabbage, fresh seafood from the Raw Bar, or the famous bangers and mash, Meehan's is where locals and visitors feel right at home. Grab a pint in our cozy Irish pub. It was cozy.
Very.
Yeah, it was very cozy. Unwind upstairs at Johnny's Oyster Bar while enjoying the stunning views. The views are amazing.
Yes.
The people that got to see the fireworks there just absolutely loved it. And also, kick back in the backyard with the tropical vibes and Caribbean-inspired menu. So that's 3 bars in one you got right there. Mm-hmm. The pints are cold, the food's unforgettable, and they're always welcoming at Meehan's.
Actually able to see a rocket launch from the porch upstairs there one day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was really great. Yeah, it was coincidental, but it was perfect to see the whole thing going.
So does NASA launch from there too?
Yeah. No, but there's been some car bombs going off in there, unfortunately.
Yeah, some Irish ones.
And I got yelled at by a woman when a couple of people on one of my tours were ordering a couple of Irish car bombs, and the woman got very incensed. And she said, "Why is it always Irish car bombs?" I said, "Because that's where they use them." Right?
They invented it.
She took great offense to that. I had nothing to do with it. I was just trying to explain
I didn't
to her.
name it. I'm just trying to drink it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't know if you know anything about this next company you're talking about.
A little bit.
All right. So
For the record, that wasn't Mike Davis that did that.
I'm trying to check the traffic thing that Kenny said.
It was the Gen Xer in the room. Just so,
Millennial.
the non-Gen Xer,
I am the millennial
in the room.
Yep.
So,
All right.
and you're actually in the boomer category, right?
I'm the old man
he's
in this
boomer.
crowd.
Because
I thought he was a WW2 generation guy.
well, that is a boomer.
I'm a product of that for sure.
Yep. All right, one more bill to pay.
I think we should do this one well.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay. Well,
Pressure's
now I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, pressure's on.
However, when quality matters, trust A.D. Davis Construction. North Florida's expert in high-end homes, commercial builds, renovations, and historic restorations. With over 65 years of experience, their dedicated team delivers craftsmanship you can count on and relationships built on trust. They don't just build buildings, they build confidence with integrity, performance, and results that keep over 85% of their clients coming back. From concept to completion, choose A.D. Davis Construction, where your vision meets their legacy of excellence.
Can you change that to 71 years?
Yes, absolutely.
71 years, please.
65. We gave.
Oh,
It's okay. It's an old ad.
your website.
I told you we got to update some of these.
Yeah, because it was 54. Right?
54. Yeah,
54.
1954. Yep.
I didn't know I could have done the math, which probably wouldn't have worked out too well either, the way I do math.
54 is
Well,
right
whatever
now.
you do, don't let Amanda do the math.
Don't let me do it. 100%.
First
Don't let me
question
do it.
tonight's a math question.
69.
Sounds about right.
I already know the interest of that one.
Yeah, me too.
So guys, it's nice to have the team back together.
Yeah.
Mike, welcome back.
Well, it's good that you met my demands.
Okay.
There was demands to come in.
Yeah.
The first one is you had to be the most conservative host on the show for 60 days.
And I have successfully,
Yes.
I have pushed him into that direction.
I have successfully, without a doubt, filled that role.
Yep. Second demand was Amanda had to be here.
Hi, guys.
So that was a demand. I don't know if you read the sheet, but that was a demand.
I was not going to request because I asked so much of Amanda
Yeah.
to have her here for the afternoon because she has to put up with me 5 days a week. She volunteered to come in.
I invited myself.
She
Like,
volunteered.
y'all can't
and
have a reunion without me.
Yeah, and I was more than happy to have her in.
Yeah. Well, and the third one was that Lenny had to attend a Trump rally. So I'm very glad
help
to
you.
say
I
that
can't
he
help you
did
on that.
walk through the parking lot. I counted that as an attendance of one.
Fair enough.
So I was happy. And my last one, and if you had I don't know if there's a producer, Mike, Blake should be wearing his MAGA hat right now. Blake had to have a MAGA. Do you have a MAGA hat on, Blake?
No, I'm not wearing my damn mask.
Well, who's over your shoulder there, Blake?
Yeah.
Who do you think it is?
Oh my
I
gosh.
can't see.
that
If you're
guy.
trying to get me, I can't see it.
It's your buddy.
God. I remember when that picture was taken.
I bet you do.
I
your
do.
buddy.
I know exactly where I was when that was done.
All right.
So 14 years ago,
So
15 years ago.
yesterday, and I'm sure you did some research.
Oh, I did.
Okay. Yesterday, we talked about Cash Patel.
Yeah.
Okay. And I see you have numbers
Mm-hmm.
here. And I'd like to hear, and we talked about Cash Patel because the numbers I had
Mm-hmm.
had the FBI's most wanted list, top 10, them catching 0 of the top 10 during Biden's administration.
Okay. Wrong.
Well, you got to try.
Well,
Right.
that was the whole point.
Okay.
And Cash Patel, as of my list, had it, and this is why I love the sources,
Yes.
because I took from a right leaning side. And I'm
He
sure
took from the FBI.
I took from the
He don't
FBI.
use them anymore.
Listen, they were left leaning when Trump was in office. Let me just tell you that.
But I had them getting 10 out of the top 10, with some of them being cycled in the new ones.
Yep.
Okay.
So I see your research here,
Okay.
Lenny. I'd love to hear what you have.
And wait a minute, before you say anything,
Yes, sir.
indicting Trump in New York and Georgia and wherever else they did does not
He's not
count.
on the top 10
Does
list.
not count as a
Even though
top 10.
he hadn't counted 1 through 10.
Yeah.
He didn't make the list. Even when they expanded it to 15, Donnie didn't make it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so according to my research,
Mhm.
they didn't get all 10.
Okay.
They've only gotten 3. They got nobody in Switzerland. You were
Okay.
saying they picked up somebody in Switzerland.
No, they went to Switzerland to actually grab the person.
Okay, I saw none of that because I looked to see if the FBI arrested anybody in Switzerland from the most wanted list. And no, I got somebody in 2018 and 2022 that they linked up in Switzerland. And those were primarily European wanted people, not American wanted people.
This person was, and it was one of the top 3. And they got the top 3 in the first 2 weeks.
Well, they probably had tags on 2 of them because 2 of them were transnational.
And this
you
sounds
know.
a lot like a Democrat answer, so it's
Are
okay.
you going to listen to the reality or are you going to keep blowing
I'm
smoke?
probably going to blow smoke because I have you
Okay.
outnumbered today.
I'm enjoying this so much.
You may be outnumbered, but you may not have me outfacted.
I love this seat, and I love
Yeah.
not having to work.
I haven't
haven't read news in 70 some days. I mean, I treat news like Trey Blevins. It's like a headline. I'm like, okay, that might be true. It might not.
Interesting.
But I'm not going to read 17 paragraphs anymore. I just keep moving
don't
on.
have to.
You look
I just keep
relaxed too,
moving
as a
on.
matter of fact. You look
Thank
very
you.
relaxed.
Tan, rested.
Sorry, Liddy, I will shut up and let you go. But
That's not, I got the under on that.
That's fair enough, but you should try to run out the clock because you're not winning this one.
Oh, yeah.
Lenny, where's your microphone at?
15 seconds.
Because there'll be research that comes behind your research.
Fair enough.
And that's usually
Okay.
when the Democrats lose.
I don't
That's
know.
Bill Maher. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, can't figure out what day of the week he is anyway.
Yeah.
Lenny, where's your microphone at, bud?
Right here. Can't you not hear me?
It is armpit.
Armpit.
You're
Move the
not
mic from
picking,
your
you're not picking
He's
me
only
up?
been on air for 3 years.
Is that why that mic smells that way in the morning?
Yes.
Just for you.
You put some
Rude.
allspice on it.
Just for you. All right.
All right, so let me hear what you got.
Okay. So in Biden's tenure, they got 4.
Okay.
In Trump's tenure, they got 4. They've gotten only 3 this year. 2 of them were, MS-13 and MS-14 or whatever it was. That's it. That's all they gotten. Nobody in Switzerland. Two of them were Hispanic gang leaders. I forget who the third one was, but he was. And these guys were on the list for a long time. And in Biden's tenure, they got 4 as well.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Guess what? To be continued.
Okay. Hey, I'm working off the FBI website, baby.
Yeah.
And now, something else. Oh yeah. Oh, and by the way, yes, the FBI. The reason Kash Patel is going nuts with lie detector tests is because somebody leaked the fact that he was asking for a service weapon, but he's not a sworn agent, and theoretically doesn't have a right to one. Now,
Are you getting this off NPR?
Yes.
no, NPR doesn't exist anymore. Oh man! By the
And
way,
that's because they're getting their financial cut because they can't make it
No.
on
Did
their
you
own.
see me
USA.
save you there by deflecting to NPR? Did you watch that save?
It was actually PBS, the other one that's whining like
NPR's going too, baby.
look, you know what? All it's going to do is screw Trump voters in Republican parts of the rural America. Because the reality of it is, in the major urban cities, the affluent liberals will support public radio and public broadcasting. Unfortunately, it's just going to get even more obnoxious because there's going to be more
Can
pledge drives.
I answer this question for him?
Go ahead.
Nobody that's a conservative in any part of the country listens to NPR or PBS. We're still mourning the loss of
anymore.
Rush Limbaugh. We listened to that from noon to 3, and it was the
They did.
greatest 3 hours ever on radio. It was amazing. I
could never do Rush.
We quit listening to that a long
I have
time ago.
great
Yeah,
respect
but that's
for
not
Rush,
the
but I can
point.
never
And
do
you guys
Rush.
are missing the big picture here.
No, we're not. We're not getting fake news. We're not missing
You're not
any
getting any news. That's the point.
Lenny, let me jump in because I used to be an NPR person. I
I don't listen to NPR.
and I don't anymore.
And I never watched
I'll
Sesame
defend
Street.
it to the death, but I don't listen.
But
Thank you very much. Right.
I can tell you this: since 2020, we all know what happened then.
Okay.
They have not done any news that has any facts behind it, and it's horrible. NPR.
See, you guys are a one-trick pony.
No, we're not.
Yeah, NPR. There's more to
Did you
public
not listen
broadcasting.
to what I just said?
There's more to public broadcasting than NPR.
Okay, public broadcasting, it's the public's responsibility to pay for it, just like you said, the
Aneurysm.
rich Democrats. But the NPR that once was actually giving news, all right, and they stopped. They stopped doing that after 2020, and all they were doing is pushing the Democrat platform. The stat I saw today, all right, right now, Democrats are all pushing the Democrats that are true Democrats, not the ones that are just a bleeding heart, purple hair, whatever the hell they're doing, are screaming to get more towards the middle. I suggest that they get more towards the middle and stop asking for handouts and all this other stupid stuff. Complaining about this Medicaid. Did you see what's cut out of Medicaid? They only require the people that got cut
Labor
out.
people.
Yeah. They only have to work 40 hours a month.
Yeah, I have no
If they're
problem
not
with
on
that.
disability. That's what the Democrats are bitching about. They're bitching about something that makes absolutely no sense. They're saying 17 million are losing their. It's not true. It's just not true.
That feels like a cell phone, though. If that many people are able-bodied taking Medicare, then that just proves Medicaid. Then that just proves the point. That proves why it needs to get changed.
And I got no problem with workfare. I have no problem with paying for your Medicaid. However, you're also ignoring rural hospitals. You're also ignoring emergency broadcasting in rural parts of America. Public broadcasting is more than NPR, and you guys are focusing on things that you don't like because it's liberal.
Broadcasting's going nowhere. It's not a part of it.
I think
that's the point.
Yeah,
that's
you
the
better
point.
you better look a little deeper what's being cut.
Because guess
you just go,
No, they haven't cut deep enough. They haven't cut deep enough. Keep going.
I think your side and the message they're trying to push out is not true. It's just not true.
And
what
I disagree.
they're saying about Medicaid and what they're doing is they're killing. It's a self-sabotage of that party. And we need the balance. I want the balance. But what the Democrats are doing, they're getting further from the center, and they're going to lose and lose and lose, and then it's going to make this side all powerful.
Well, they're doing everything they can to stay there.
Some people in the room might want that all powerful. I don't want the all powerful. I want the balance, and it doesn't work if the Democrats keep moving too far away.
Yeah. Well, first of all, they're rigging the scales because explain to me the rational or legitimate reason for redistricting in Texas in mid-cycle.
Okay, wait, time out.
We agreed on that one.
Time out. Go look at Maryland. Go look at Maryland's congressional districts.
Yeah.
Completely run by Democrats. Go look at it and you not tell me it's gerrymandered.
I'm not saying there's anything
go
that
100% look at it.
When was it done?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah.
I don't care when it was done.
Right.
The fact that it looks like a complete,
They're all,
it looks like a shell.
State, Mike. Any state.
Thank God, Lenny, you're learning.
So
you didn't get that on PBS.
Again, you guys don't know how to make a fruit salad because you got an apple, you got an orange, and you try to smash them together to make fruit juice, and it doesn't work. What's the legitimate reason in mid-cycle that Texas wants to redistrict?
That doesn't sound horrible.
That doesn't sound horrible at all.
It's not necessary. It's every 10 years.
No, I meant the orange and the apple thing.
Okay, that's
I mean, after that, you lost me, but the orange and the apple was kind of
I was kind
intriguing.
of doing the taste buds.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, my goodness.
What are we mixing that with? Vodka or tequila? I just want to know.
It might be
whiskey.
Where I agree with him yesterday is Texas is doing it.
That it was Wednesday?
No, they're doing it mid.
We haven't checked the calendar.
They usually wait until the census come out and they
Right.
see the populations, and that's when they redistrict.
Demographically.
But now they're doing it
Politically.
every fifth year, and they don't have accurate numbers, and they're gerrymandering. And gerrymandering, I was talking about how bad. You remember how Corinne Brown's district used to look? It was horrible. It looked like a big sperm.
Did she take over for Lawton?
No.
Because that district, just today, that district.
She was Tilly Fowler. It's part of Tilly Fowler's section.
Okay.
And she was in for quite a while, but they made it go through certain
There were
sections
certain
of Putnam
places
County.
it wasn't as wide as this
It went to
desk.
Tallahassee.
It
went all the way
went
to
through
Tallahassee.
St. Johns County over to
It was
Putnam
like 300
County,
miles.
down to Volusia County.
Orlando. I think it was even in
got into
Orlando.
Sanford.
I know it went to Tallahassee.
I don't think it went to Tallahassee.
No,
It did. That was Lawson's district.
That was Lawson. That was the other one
That
going
just
in.
got- right.
That was the one going in that direction.
Right.
This one went south.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure where hers went.
But gerrymandering, I agree with you 100%.
There's no reason to
Texas
do it
should-
now. Come back in 5 more years when you have a census and you have demographic knowledge.
When you have real numbers.
Correct.
I
Wait a
agree with
minute.
that
I got a question for Lenny on this census
Yeah.
thing. Should we be counting non-U.S. citizens in the census?
Depends on what your outcome is. You need to know how many people.
There's an attestation from a Democrat. We want to win. We're counting them.
We've now found the heart of the sanctuary state issue.
All right.
You need to know how many people are in the country to do a lot of things.
You don't.
The
but
question
not
needs
for
to
voting.
No, fine.
But they're counting them in New York. They're counting them in it doesn't matter
California.
where. They're counting them in California
counting them from
because
the
they're
census.
trying to
They
hold
count on
on
the
to
census.
the number of representatives they have
Sure.
in Congress. You should not be counting citizens,
Non-voters.
non-voters, non-citizens should not be
In the
counted.
census-
Again, fruit juice. You have to know how many people are in the country.
No, I don't.
Well,
I
you
just
don't
have
care.
to know how many Americans are in the country. Everybody else can leave.
Okay. Well, they're trying real hard to push them out.
Well,
Some of them are going on their own,
Well, here's the thing, because
like good scholarship students and award-winning college students or
the census
self-supporting.
does a total number, and that's the number they use for the
Districting.
districting.
Yeah.
It does not use qualified voters. All right.
Right.
Because it counts kids. It counts
Right.
people that are just living in that area. So
should you not count children?
You count them on the census. You list them. If
Yeah.
you've gotten the
Right.
census, you fill it out.
But
You tell them how many children.
Did you
have.
just
Do you
make the
count-
argument that scholarship student that
No, I'm
illegal
talking about-
immigrants should be here on scholarship at college?
No, I'm talking about a woman who is self-deporting because she doesn't want to spend 3 months in jail trying to fight her case when she got clinked up for no reason on Long Island.
They get
She's
clinked
a
up?
clinked up. Yeah, she's a scholarship student.
Is that a technical term?
Yeah, it's
Clinked
Sergeant
up. Yeah,
Schultz made
yeah,
it up.
yeah, exactly. for the colonel,
Yeah, and she did nothing, right? Is that what
she
you're
did
saying?
nothing right. Correct.
She did nothing right. Okay. That's what I was saying.
Well, we're coming back to she's in the country illegally, so she's a criminal. So put her in the electric chair immediately.
No, that's not it at all.
Well, that's your answer to everything. They broke the law because you're here illegally.
That is the law.
That's your
That is the
that's
law.
your
That's
get
what
out
it's
of jail free
called.
card.
It's called law. It's the law.
So wait a second. Should we uphold
Here's
the law?
how horrible our
Hang on.
country is.
Hang on. Should we uphold the law? When judges make a proclamation, should that be paid attention to?
When
Or
judges
should our
make a
next?
proclamation-
Or should
It
our next?
depends on if
okay,
it's their
hold on.
jurisdiction.
Wait. Do judges make the law?
No, they
I don't
interpret
believe
it.
they do.
Oh,
They
yeah.
interpret
Okay.
it.
So when they make a proclamation, that is not the law.
They're upholding the law. They're translating the law. They're explaining the law.
interpreting
Fine.
the law.
Great.
They're interpreting the law.
And should that?
You know what
and
makes
should
up the law? Those people that gerrymandered the shit out of everything. So we're right back to the stupidity of where we're at.
gerrymandering, no doubt about it. So
Wait.
come back to me in 5 years from
Here's-
now and then do it when you have numbers.
Should a judge be allowed to remain on the bench when she actively aided and abetted an illegal immigrant sneaking out the back door of a courthouse?
Should she
remain
people
on the
who
bench?
are trying to uphold their part of the deal by showing up for a hearing to work on their immigration, and then when they show up in court when they're required to, get arrested on the spot?
It depends on how the court hearing goes, right?
No, they're not getting
she
in.
suspended the court
Wait,
hearing and then she
here's-
snuck him out the back
Again,
door.
All right,
Different
guys,
conversation.
let me get this moment in because I want to tell you how horrible our country is. All right? The person
So
I was
glad I'm
telling you
here.
about that got...
I'm so glad I came to listen to this.
The person...
Having fun yet? Did you miss this?
Yeah.
You're not coming back for another 6 months.
You got to listen to the whole story.
Y'all were
Okay.
nicer to each other when you shared a chair and a microphone.
I wonder
We still
why.
are you.
They're not as close now. They're not as intimate.
You guys have left this statement out here, so I have to clear it up.
Finish it up, would you?
All right, if you guys would hush your pie holes.
Shut up.
So the guy I was talking about yesterday that got arrested, he was here. He was using his brother's ID to try and stay here. First, he got arrested for being here illegally in 2014.
Okay.
His first arrest. All right. He came back across the Rio Grande. All right. And he came back, got arrested here in December. All right. Got deported back. All right. This is how horrible our country is. Our country is so horrible. This person's back again, gets caught again for the third time illegally.
Yeah, okay.
Nice guy. So should he be allowed to stay just because he's a nice guy? He's broken
And
the
he's a
law.
nice guy.
I know him personally.
Oh, okay. So
this,
are
is
you
the
hiding
friend
it?
this was the person I was telling you about.
Okay.
He was working off of his brother's visa,
Okay.
but he was here illegally 3 different times. Caught it 3
Why was
different
he
times
here?
because he wanted to work.
Okay.
All right.
And is that such a bad thing?
It's not, but do things the right freaking way.
Then he'd be too old to work by the time he gets here.
Not true.
Well, then get those gerrymandered people that are in Washington, D.C. to come up with a work visa program, and
Fine.
then you can solve that.
Absolutely.
But
Why are
the
these
Demo-
people not paying taxes? Why are they not working?
Because
You know,
the
yeah.
Democrats and the Republicans don't want to solve this problem. They'd rather argue over it and fundraise over it.
Correct, which is a waste of time.
I wonder how many would self-deport if they had to pay taxes.
I think less than you would think because there's a lot of people that are working
It's
on
still better here.
on forged Social Security numbers that are paying taxes.
I wonder how many would self-deport if they were going to Alligator Alcatraz.
Zero would self-deport. Zero's going to
Well,
self-deport.
this young woman who is a award-winning
She knew she
college
was
student who
guilty.
came here as a young child is self-deporting. Her fiance is already waiting for her in Colombia because she didn't have legal representation. They threw her in prison in Louisiana. She was going to be there for 3 months waiting some kind of hearing before they deport her. She said, "I'll go by myself because I'm not going to waste my time here."
Here's what I want to. I want to hear the naivety.
And you don't want this woman in the country?
I want to hear.
No, I don't.
she's
I want to hear
illegal.
legally.
Fine. And she's
No other
trying.
country in the world
Yeah.
accepts this BS. Not another country. I dare you right now. I'll pay the bail. I don't know if we'll ever get you out. You go cross into Mexico without a passport and try to stay there. You go cross into any country in Central and South America. Go to Europe and try to you can't get in. I just got back from Scotland. I had to fill out a form for the British government to let me in with a passport. It's not because I can't show up at the border and go, here I'm at. Here, you have to fill out a form for a lot of countries before they'll even consider letting you in.
And what were they asking you?
My friend.
They want to know who I was. They want to know where I was at, all this stuff.
What was the purpose of your trip?
What was the purpose of my trip?
Okay.
But we didn't do that when Joe Biden was in charge. We just opened the border and said, well, sure, all you guys come on in because you want to work. You seem like nice people. We don't care if you're gang members. We don't care if you're foreign nationals that have bad intent while you're in the United States. We don't care if you're going to commit crimes. We're not going to deport you. It's the stupidest system in the world. Donald Trump is in the White House today because of Joe Biden's immigration policy.
100%. I had a friend that was offered a job, doubled the salary, life-changing for their family in Germany. His visa was in limbo for weeks because he and the company had to prove that there wasn't a German that could do that job in Germany before they would approve his visa to take this job. That was completely life-changing for the family.
Okay.
Like, they had to prove that there's not a soul in Germany that was born there that could take that job.
And how long is the line for Americans that are picking strawberries,
whoa.
avocados?
Thank you for bringing that up. Wait, did you hear what's happened? So now that companies, huge corporations can't get cheap labor illegally, they're having to raise their wages for Americans to work.
And are the Americans taking those jobs?
Yes, they are.
We'll see how long that lasts.
It's the first time in years that the amount of people that are filling new jobs are Americans.
Okay.
They're not foreigners that have come here. It's phenomenal for the lower and middle class because they're getting a raise. Because corporations can't tell somebody, hey, we're going to pay you base minimum wage. Do you think in any mind, anywhere out there, that these corporations are telling illegals that are coming here, oh, we'd love to pay you 5 cents more than the minimum wage? They're not. They're absolutely not. And so when you get rid of that pool of workers and now you have to pay somebody to work, you got to actually pay them. You can actually pay somebody a decent. People can actually make a decent living. And then those people
can't afford the strawberries. Because if they're paying more, then the prices are going to have to go up.
I have zero sympathy for people that don't want to go out and get work.
Yeah.
And I can tell you right now, I'm 58 years old. Mike's about to be 59. He's clearly older than me.
Much older.
Right? You know what happens when I couldn't afford the strawberries? I got another freaking job.
Or you didn't buy strawberries.
Yeah.
Or grow strawberries. We live in Florida.
Here we go. All right. I want to get back to the self-deporting.
Wait, real quickly. The last time I heard Democrats screaming about who's going to pick something was in 1861.
So
that's the last time I heard Democrats screaming about who was going to pick something.
I thought it was a year ago when they were trying to pick a candidate.
No. That was
not a good one, Lenny. Don't bring that one up. Don't. Listen to the young Democrat here. Do not bring that one up, okay?
Melissa, I have not watched Fox News in months. Yeah. I don't count Gutfeld as Fox News. I count him as comedy.
Right, he's still on Fox News.
I count him as comedy.
All right, here we go. I want to get back to the self-deporting. Okay. I want to hear your reason why you think they're self-deporting.
This woman didn't want to spend 3 months in prison waiting adjudication.
She self-deported so she could have an easier path to get back here legally. That's the reason everybody's 100%. Self-deporting. The people that are self-deporting are honest people that are trying to get back here instead of, the ones that know they clearly have a case and they're in trouble. The reason they're self-deporting is they feel they can get back to this country. Do you think she is self-deporting to Colombia because she's going to have a better life there?
She's going to go get married. Her fiance left the country and met her in Colombia.
Yeah.
She's a student. She was ready to graduate. She can't graduate now. And she's self-deporting as opposed to spend 3 months in prison with an uncertain outcome.
Yeah.
So it's the burden in the hand as opposed to the
I just want to hear the naivety of the reality. All right? And she is self-deporting, so she will have a path back to the United States.
Because if she gets deported, she can't. The door closes.
Forced to deport. She cannot come back unless it's major hoops. So if you self-deport, you at least have a path to come back legally.
Yes.
And that's
she's getting a free trip home so that she has a chance to come back.
That's the reason people are self-deporting, because they go, all right, you got me, which is the right path to do. You got me. I'm going to come back. I'm going to be a good American citizen and do it right.
Eventually.
That's the reason they're self-deporting.
Correct.
It's not because, I don't want to spend time in. No, that's not it at all. She sees a future. She sees a future in the United States.
Well, she did.
No, she does, or she wouldn't be self-deporting. She sees, and she will be back. If we could put a tracker on her right now, she'll be back here within the next 2 years.
We'll tag her like a shark.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Why do you look at the marine biologist when you want somebody tagged?
Just saying.
Why?
Just saying.
Air tag it. But that's
but we'll see what happens, because she's in a Republican district. There's a heavy press in back of this woman, and we'll see if the Republican congressperson does anything to save her.
Yeah. No, and that's the reason. And I guarantee you, she got some advice that said, I can help you, but you got to help yourself.
It's possible, because she didn't have representation when she got cleaned up.
I can help you, but you got to help yourself. And that's the people that are self-deporting themselves are the ones that will be Americans in the next 10 years.
It's only that long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, whoa. My daughter's been in Australia for over 8 years trying to get citizenship.
Yeah, it's a tough country.
It's a tough country.
She working?
It's a tough country. Yeah. She works yes, she
legally?
has been working
She
legally
work
with a visa, work paper, because you can't stay.
I know.
You know what they do to you? They kick you out.
I know.
They put you on a plane and send you somewhere else.
Come on, they debug you before you get off of the plane.
It's Troy Blevin's deportation plan.
But we don't get money from Australia.
No, we don't get money.
But we give money to all these countries that we're sending people back to, and it's costing us more money to send them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're spending more money to get rid of them than to keep them.
We're not getting a rebate. So, but
you think
maybe we will.
You think it's in?
Because Donnie watches the show.
He knows what's good for him.
All right, I want to talk about this one because it was, I guess it was about 10 days ago, 2 weeks ago, and I want to talk about the meeting of Bill Maher and Donald Trump. All right, Donald Trump was suing Bill Maher at one point because he called him in a ring, or said his dad was an orangutan or something like that.
That's where the orange hair came from, I suppose.
I think the most beautiful part. Have you guys seen any of this?
No, I didn't know. Didn't even know it happened.
You didn't know it happened. All right. It was set up by a guy named Bob, Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Oh,
so Kid Rock set up the.
Wasn't this months ago?
It was probably like 3 weeks ago.
No, it was months ago.
Was it a month ago?
But tell him it's like 3 months ago that this happened.
Was it on what show?
I thought it was like 3 weeks ago.
No, it was like 3 months ago. That
Kid Rock was on Bill Maher's show, and he was like, you need to have a conversation. I'll set it up. So they did. They ended up having
it. Was before I left for my sabbatical. It's been a while. Really? It's been a hot minute.
So
go ahead and give us the breaking news.
No, March 31st.
What?
March 31st.
March 31st. Okay. All right. But I love the fact that Bill Maher said he's actually human.
Yeah, okay.
He said he doesn't act human in real life, but he's actually human. And he gave him some props coming from a guy. And Bill Maher is with me on the fact that the left has to get more towards the middle.
Of course they do.
Or they're going to continue to fail.
Of course they do.
They're going to, if they continue to worry about which transgender person is playing this or that, and if you don't agree with it, you're a prejudiced ass, which is, kind of the message that's out there. You have to get back towards the middle. And that was the big part of where Bill was saying, we're just too far out there. We're too far left.
No doubt about it. And if the Republicans stay hard right, it's going to make it easier for the left to move back toward the center.
Well, and that's why the Republicans, in my opinion, have drifted more towards the center, with the exception of,
political compass. The Republicans have moved towards the left since I was born, and the Democrats have moved further left since I was born. Yeah. That's been the trajectory.
I find it hard to fathom that anything that this administration or the previous Trump administration is doing is moving toward the center and not
Donald Trump's the blue dog Democrat of the 80s.
Donald Trump is a opportunist.
No, do me a favor. Go back and watch Barack Obama's comments on immigration. Go back and watch Bill Clinton's comments on immigration. Go back and watch Hillary Clinton's comments on immigration. Everything that Donald Trump is doing is what they all said should be done. Go back and watch it.
100%.
Yeah.
Go back and watch it. I'm not.
Unfortunately, you're not going to find anything that Joe Biden said about immigration because he didn't do anything.
He didn't say anything.
Biden could be the most damning thing that's happened to the Democrat Party.
But you have to look for comments before the end of Obama's presidency.
Yeah. Once Trump gets in office, everybody changed their tune. But if you go look at State of the Union addresses that both Clinton and Obama gave, exactly what Trump was doing with deporting people is exactly what they said should be done.
They deported more than he did in his first term.
Well, then what are you mad about?
I'm not.
You're sitting here crying about the inhumanity of these people leaving.
Well, I will say that this administration,
when Obama was doing it.
I will say this to my faith-based individuals here, that there's a minimum of compassion in the administration today.
That's
and you know what's compassionate? No. You know what's compassionate? Allowing these people to live in darkness where they can't call the police for fear of getting deported. They can't go to the hospital. They can't get a proper living situation. And if they do somehow get it, then they can't have no leg to stand on with their landlord. So their landlord can allow them to live in squalor and black mold. They can't go to the Bureau of Labor to make sure they get a livable wage or at least minimum wage. So they're just here in the darkness and the shadows to be exploited and taken advantage of. And that's what you consider compassion?
How do you really feel about this?
I've done a little bit of research on this.
It's nice that Amanda's found her voice since I left.
Exactly.
Here's the beauty of our network is we can all have these conversations.
Yes.
We have brilliant people in this room, and that's what makes America great, is to have that voice. All right. I cannot stand when people say our country sucks. We should do this in our country, and they cover
Roll it
up.
back 5 minutes.
Here's the thing that really irritates me. The LA riots that took place, and people were wearing their Mexican flags and doing this and talking about how awful the United States is, and destroying other people's property as they're wearing the flags, destroying someone else's property and saying America sucks. Nothing drives me more crazy than that. And if you don't love America first and you love that flag that's on your back,
go back to Mexico.
Go to that country. I mean, and the same goes for the what's going on in Palestine, and that, you know, I think it was a Palestinian flag was thrown over a U.S. flag, and people cheered, and it almost made me throw up. It was something I didn't even finish watching the video. Okay. It almost made me throw up because it was at a U.S. conference, and they put a Palestinian flag over top of a U.S. flag.
Listen, I was walking in a neighborhood the other day, and somebody's flag had dropped, and I stopped and went to put it back in the holder on the tree, and it wouldn't fit, so I stuck it in the ground so it wasn't on the. I couldn't walk by and leave it. Right. So I fully get the.
And that's the part that we've lost, and we may have lost it. And I got two devices here, and we might have lost it because of this, because of our own freedoms. But it's great we have those freedoms, but it doesn't
don't abuse them.
It doesn't make me not get angry about it. You know, I can get angry. They have the right to do it. They do that in another country, and it's reversed. They're hanging from a tree.
Yeah, you got a water cannon.
Or they're getting their head cut off. Yeah. So to say we're not the greatest country, and I think that's the part that really, you have a voice, and I want to hear those voices, and I want to be a part of it. But if either side moves either way, like you were saying, the right or the left, it's not good for anybody. It just isn't. Because that means they're not listening to any of the other side.
And it wastes, and this intransience wastes way too much time, because everybody wants to accomplish something while they're in power so that they can take credit for it, instead of holding hands and accomplish something for everybody and share the credit. And that's the biggest problem I have with government and politics, because everybody wants to be able to take credit, and nobody ever wants to share credit, and that's ridiculous.
Usually, the way it's been happening in the past with NATO and everybody wanting to take credit, the USA was paying their part. And Europe wasn't paying shit. With Trump, it's not going to work that way. You're going to pay your part. And that should never have happened through any administration. They should have been called to task no matter what, because it should have been America first. And I can tell you, he might be the biggest asshole on the planet, but I do believe he's looking, I don't always agree with him 100%, but I think he's looking to try and make America stronger. I think Biden, like I said, is the most damning thing that happened to the Democratic Party, and I don't think there was even an effort. I think he was finally got the job he was looking for 40 years, and I just don't think there was an effort.
And then he didn't remember he had it.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You got a lot of his administration taking the fifth when they're asking about his mental acuity, so that's not a good thing.
Did you see the doctor they hired? Who hires a doctor with bangs? Who hires a male doctor with bangs? I'm sorry. If he had walked in the room and they said, he's going to be your doctor, I'm like, no, that guy is not going to be my doctor. No, 100%. I will find someone else. I will find someone in a back alley before I let that man doctor me.
The details that he catches.
He had a Mo haircut.
Yes, 100%.
Three Stooges.
He did have a Mo haircut.
I mean, you had to walk in and go, hey, give me the Mo.
Yeah.
Can I get the Mo?
No.
There it is right there.
Yeah.
That's the Mo.
No. Would you take medical advice from that man? No. You would
Probably not.
Looks like
No.
Peter Griffin's distant.
There you go.
Looks like the sun.
Yeah.
No, we're not taking advice from him.
Yeah.
No.
So, all right, guys, I got some questions.
I want to throw one softball out there.
Okay.
Okay. It hit on the phone right as I sat down in here. There's a poll out. Percentage of Americans who believe that the government is hiding something in the Epstein files. What percentage of America believes that someone is hiding something in the Epstein files? Lenny?
I'd say about 75% today because everybody wants to know.
Troy?
I'm going to go. You want the host answer or you want the honest answer?
Not the honest answer. Go ahead.
I don't give a shit.
Right, exactly.
Just percentage of Americans. Yeah.
I think, I think the redacted, if they release everything that's blacked out and redacted, I think that would be nice for people. I'm going to give it 45%.
45. Amanda?
69%.
Blake?
60. I'm gonna go 69.1%.
Yeah, I said it was a layup. I mean, literally, when I looked at the headline, it said 69% of people. I'm like, how can I not bring this up on the show?
It's actually
The first
a number
day
that finally hits.
It's right
It's a
there.
number that finally
You
hits.
got it right.
He said he was going to love a softball, and then the answer is 69. That's usually not what you want.
Like 75.31. And Troy said, who did we interview?
Yeah.
But you also have to think, because we touched on this last week,
That's why you called to make sure I was going to be here.
if there was anything incriminating about Trump in the Epstein files, well, if anybody was paying attention in the previous administration, you don't think they would have released it?
100% they would have released
I
it.
believe I
That's
said that
exactly
on
it.
the show years ago.
Epstein's lawyer. I saw an interview with Epstein's lawyer maybe last couple days. I don't know how old it is. It might be from March 20th or 31st.
No, it's kind of recent. Where he said there's no list? Yeah.
But he basically said there are people that are in there that are redacted, but there's no active politicians right now. There may have been some in the past, but they were he considered what he would consider insignificant. And most of the people that are in there in that redacted portion of it, he said there is no list.
Right.
He said, but if you go into the redacted files and you started writing the names down to make a list, none of them are of any major
Any interest?
any major significance.
Okay, then let us know who they are.
And that's
And
what he
then-
said.
and then it puts
Well,
the-
that
and then it
list
puts
has
it
been
around.
out for a long time.
And his words exactly were, it's really the story's bigger than the truth.
And listen, that might be the one issue that causes Republicans and Democrats to vote together in Congress. Is to release, just get it out there for.
Yeah.
I mean, we got stonewalled on so many things as Americans, especially JFK's assassination, UFOs, all of these things that the government's on. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. And then you have this case where it's clearly there's probably something there. Just put it out.
We're going to release the video that proves that Epstein himself, and they release a video that's got a minute missing. That
yeah.
is
I think it's up
clearly
to
edited.
It's up to 3 minutes.
3 minutes,
Okay.
yeah.
It's up to
3
3
minutes, yeah.
And a guy who stayed in that cell said there's no way you could kill yourself in that cell.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was on suicide watch.
Yeah.
No, I think it was a watch for suicide.
Right.
But it wasn't the kind of watch for suicide that we thought it was.
I'm
yeah.
pretty
Right.
sure
It wasn't preventative.
No.
I'm pretty sure a comedian podcaster reenacted the entire scenario and even had someone stand on his back. And according to the official, he is clearly still alive. It was live
Who would
streamed.
take risks like that? That's like giving someone allergic to tequila tequila
Do it
shots.
live.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he got
Who would
banned
do
on
that?
YouTube for it.
I had Captain Jack there. We were fine.
Yes.
I had an EpiPen and Captain Jack
yes,
there.
you are. What did we give you? I can't remember. It wasn't tequila. It was
agave.
Agave. We just wanted to see if the agave would
I'm not
also.
allergic to agave.
Yes,
Okay.
It has
we
to be
discovered
something
that.
in the process.
Yes.
All right.
All right. So we're going to do some questions. All right. And some information out there. Because of the flood that took place in Texas, I wanted to see how it compared to the Johnstown flood, like the really big Johnstown flood. And, different time, different things, but some of the stats that came out of Johnstown that I read are absolutely phenomenal. All right. How far do you think Johnstown actually was from the dam that broke? Lenny, you go first. We're going to work around the room.
5 miles.
8 miles.
Blake?
7.8 miles.
Amanda?
Go ahead.
6.9 miles.
It was 14 miles away. So Mike gets, I got to keep score. Oh, gosh, I'm not used to this.
Okay, I'm leaving now. I consider this a win. It was nice working with all of you.
You got one right. I got one right.
I'll see you in a few minutes. We're good. Blake, you got this from here.
All right.
No, I don't.
All right. The floodwaters in Texas, they said, got as high as 26 feet. All right. The floodwaters in Johnstown from river level. Mike, you get to go first here. How high do you think the flood levels were in Johnstown?
45 feet.
Okay. Blake?
I'm going to go with 54 feet.
All right.
I'll say 44.
All right.
What'd you say?
45.
I'll go 30.
30?
Was that the lowest number? 30.
That was the lowest number.
Yeah.
The actual number was 89 feet.
Wow.
So it was 9 stories.
That's a 9-story building.
9 stories high.
Dang.
All right.
That's a lot of water.
Yeah.
So I get the point for that.
Yeah. And the water was going up to 40 miles an hour.
Right.
So just that force.
Don't build in a valley near a dam.
All right. This was the very first time the Red Cross, after they became, it was their first tragedy that they went to, and Clara Barton, did I say her name right? Barton was a part of that. What year do you think Johnstown actually took place?
That's Blake.
Blake's first. Sorry. I'm
did
sitting there
John-
looking at you, Lynn. Sorry.
It's okay.
When the Johnstown flooding was?
Yeah, what year was it?
1941.
1941. Okay.
I'll say 1940.
All right.
It was 1911.
All right.
I was doing really good there until Lenny threw a 1911 in there. So now I got to get on either side of Lenny.
That'll make it easy on you.
Boy, I think it was CERN. I'm going to go 1914.
Okay. You were the closest.
It was 1900 something, right?
No, it was 1889.
Okay.
I
It was
should have
in
gone the other
It
way.
was that way. Okay.
All right. There was 129 people died in Texas. And this one's to you. This is this is the last morbid flood question I have. All right. How many people? Oh, Lenny.
Gotta stay on top of him.
Wait, did I have I asked
Blake got one too.
Blake got one too.
Blake, I'm taking care of everybody. I got you.
Scorekeeping's not my strong point. All right. How many people do you think actually died died or disappeared?
In the Johnston flood?
Yeah, well, and this is an estimate
Okay.
because they don't know how many people left and are they still alive because it was in 1889.
All right. I'll say 269.
269.
2,500.
2,500. Okay.
4,000.
Blake,
I'm going to say 2,000.
you said
2,500.
2,500. He said 2,000. Blake, you win. It's 2,209.
And I was going to say okay.
Yeah, you were almost right on it.
I know.
You're almost right on it. You talked yourself out of it.
I usually do.
Yeah. Here's the wildest thing. 18. This is I swear I said that was the last one, but this stat is incredible. All right. They found the last body. Okay. 1889.
Okay.
They found the last body as far away as Cincinnati.
Wow.
Okay. Johnstown, PA.
It's Western Pennsylvania. Yeah.
And they found it southern Ohio. All right. What year do you think they found that body? Is it back to you?
Yep.
All right. Back to you.
1936.
All right. Mike.
It was 1880?
1889.
Ooh, 1951.
1951. Blake.
All right. I'm going to go with 1911.
1911.
Outlier for the meme, 1969.
1969. Blake. Hit it right on the nose. I don't know how you hit it right on the nose, but you hit it right on the nose.
Uh-huh.
This is why he always wins when he's in the booth.
Right.
I don't know about you guys, but is it hot here? Blake, did you turn up the AC?
You know, when you stay on the same topic, it does give him about 5 minutes to research the answers. I'm just saying.
He's already got to the website.
Yeah.
Lenny, this favors you in this question. All right, I'm going to give
What
you. What
year do you sign up for Social Security?
I'm going to give you a food. I have 4 foods. All right. Once someone gets it right, I'll move to a different food. Okay. If no one out of the 4 gets it right, then it's eliminated. I'll tell you what the answer is. All right. I think we're back at Mike. Mm-hmm. All right. Pho. Pho. P-H-O. Pho. Pho. Pho.
Pho. Yeah.
Pho. It's pho.
Yeah.
All right. I don't give a pho. What country is the origin of pho?
Vietnam.
Mike. Okay.
I thought it was my turn.
I said, Lenny, we're starting with Mike.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. I thought this was the softball for me.
Mike, what's your guess?
Mike, take Vietnam.
Vietnam.
Good answer. Wow. I don't know how you got that.
Because I know that in the past, when I was doing the questions, if Lenny yelled out a question, it's because he knew the answer. Blake, make sure you take Taiwan.
All right. Hold on.
All right, I'll wait till it comes around.
This one's going to be one that you're going to get a point.
All right, well, that's why I was excited.
You shouldn't give points away. All right.
I like Mike.
Blake,
I haven't seen him in a while.
Taiwan, Blake.
Blake, tandoori chicken. And it's Tandoori. Tandoori chicken.
I'm going to say this is tandoori. I'm going to say India.
Very good, Blake.
Yay.
Very good.
I knew that one. Dang it.
All right.
I'm sorry, Amanda.
Okay, Amanda, this one's yours.
Dang it.
So far, we're doing great on the food. You guys know your foods. All right. Ceviche.
Ceviche, isn't that Spanish? Spain?
Okay. Lenny? Ceviche.
Clearly no.
Nope.
Yeah,
no,
no.
that's why I'm moving on.
No, I mean, it could be Mexican.
Where did it originate? It originated in a country.
Mexico.
All right.
France.
Blake.
I'm going to say Peru.
Okay, Blake's cheating his ass off. There's no way you freaking knew that. I'm not giving you a point for that.
He's got the devil over his shoulder telling him the answers.
You're not getting a point for that.
I'm sorry. Okay, hey, by the way, guess which mom recently went to Peru to get me a shirt on a surfing trip. She told me she had ceviche before.
Yeah, but that you can get it anywhere. All right, so I know you're cheating. The answer is Peru.
Okay.
All right, I didn't know that. I was thinking either Mexico or something Latin American also, but Peruvian is, but I didn't go into South America. All right, last one. I know you're going to nail this one.
I hope so. I had the other 3 except for Peru.
Yeah, haggis.
Scotland.
There you go. All right.
Points.
Did you have any?
No, I did not.
Smart man.
No. Whenever they start telling you that it's all the parts of the sheep that you wouldn't eat,
Yeah.
and then as they were gathering around as Scots, and they said, "Well, how can we cook this? It's the brains, and it's this, and it's all the livers and the organs." Well, we got a stomach left over. Let's just go ahead and put it in the stomach and cook that too. So I mean,
It's going to go in his stomach anyway.
Yeah, it's like, no, absolutely not.
Did you see So I Married an Axe Murderer?
No.
Mike Myers says in that movie that he doesn't eat haggis because he believes all Scottish cuisine is based on a dare.
Yeah. There's a ton of fish and chips over there. If you like fish and chips, you can get fish and chips everywhere.
I was in Peru. I did not have ceviche there because I don't eat ceviche.
But it cooks in the lime juice.
I did have alpaca and guinea pigs, but no
It
ceviche.
cooks in the lime juice?
Yeah.
It's
You
a
believe-
chemical. It's a chemical
Absolutely.
cooking.
Yeah.
Take
Take a piece of shrimp, take a piece of fish, squeeze some lemon or lime juice on it, and watch what happens.
Yep.
It will get opaque right before your very eyes.
But not cooked.
Here we go.
Yeah, the acid in it cooks it.
This one's a geography question. All right, and I think we start with Blake. We started with Mike, even though you gave him the softball.
Vietnam.
We start with Blake.
were
And this
gonna get
is
that one. I
everyone's
had
going to
faith
get
in
a shot at it. You either go north or south.
I have my hands up.
North or south. Which one's further north, and which one? All right.
Okay.
Okay. Which one's further north? Is it Chicago or New York City? Blake, north or south? Which one's further
I
north?
think Mike's up, right?
My hands are up. I'm going to say New York.
All right.
I wasn't listening. I was answering Melissa. What?
Is Chicago further north than New York City, or is New York City further north?
He said New York.
He said New York.
I think Chicago is more north.
Okay. You're Chicago. You're in New York.
New York.
Chicago.
All right. Chicago is further north. So Amanda and Mike.
Yay.
You get
on
it?
the board.
All right. All right. Which one's further north? All right. Pittsburgh or Columbus, and it's you. Which one's
Columbus,
further north?
Ohio, or Pittsburgh,
Pittsburgh.
Pennsylvania. I'm gonna say Pittsburgh.
All right.
Columbus.
Columbus.
I'm going to say Columbus.
It is Pittsburgh.
Suck it.
It is Pittsburgh.
I'm sorry, Mom.
All right. Here we go. Whoever comes the closest. Mike, this is one of your favorite drinks. So I kind of threw it in there. All right. I think it's to
Lenny.
you.
Lenny. Yeah.
All right. In what year was V8 created? All right. Whoever comes the closest. That's one of your favorite drinks still, right?
Lenny was around when it was created. Blake was not. Amanda
Lenny
was
actually
not.
created it.
Yeah.
That's why he keeps bringing in all the fruit and vegetable references.
Exactly
If
right.
you take an apple and you put orange in there, you end up with a V8.
But you need the celery. I'll do 1958.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to write these down. Okay.
1969.
Dang it. My
Blake?
answer.
I'm going to go with 1930.
Okay.
1869.
1869.
Why not?
They didn't have cancer. They just needed the 69.
Blake, I believe that one was an honest one this time, so I am going to give you credit for it. It was 1933.
He had 4 minutes to get that answer by the time you got that out.
So,
Thank you for stalling.
all right.
Blake, how many actual right answers do you have?
How many points do I have on the table right now?
5.
4.
Okay. All right. For honesty, you're still in the lead if you have 4 honest answers.
Okay. But
All
wait
right.
a minute. That gives
You
him all
two
the-
have 3.
Okay.
All right. Lenny, you're holding in with
Yep.
2. But I'm going to give you
Well,
a
yeah,
half.
I was going to say, I need half for Vietnam.
I'm
Come
going to
on.
give you a half
Yeah.
for the Vietnam one.
I phoned a friend.
Right, there you go.
All right.
We had to be of service.
Here we go. No, that's too easy. You guys are too smart for that one.
You seen the scores?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are doing pretty well. All right. Social media. I'm going to give you 3 social media.
Blake, if you have to look this answer up, you should lose all your points.
I'm going to give you 3 social media companies.
I'll take that wager.
All right. You have to tell me which one was first. All right. 3 social media companies.
MySpace.
Okay. Well, I mean, they're internet companies. Not social media is probably not the right term.
All right.
Internet companies, and it's to Mike now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here are your 3 companies: eBay, Google, and PayPal. Which one do you think's first? eBay, Google, and PayPal.
PayPal.
Okay. Mike's PayPal. Blake.
I'm going to say... I'm going to say eBay.
eBay. Okay.
I'm torn between eBay and PayPal. I'm going to go PayPal.
PayPal. And
I'm going to stick with Blake and go eBay.
it is eBay.
Yeah.
So eBay was in 98. PayPal came in 02.
Okay.
All right. All right.
I lost my PayPal account for a little while because I created an account as soon as I was 18 for some random reason and lost the password. And in order to get it back, I had to mail them a copy of my social security card. And my parents were like, yeah, that's not going to happen.
No.
So it wasn't until they came up with an authentication system that I was able to get it back.
That's funny.
All right. This is going to be our last one, and we're going to go around again. Blake, you're going to start. I have 4 of the TV shows that have the most episodes, original episodes in prime time. All right. So you have to name 4 of the top TV shows in prime time by episodes.
All right.
All right.
That are still on now?
That are still in now.
Okay.
All right. So you have 4 different ways of being right. Each one of you gets a guess.
Okay.
Okay. You can guess the same. No, you can't guess the same one.
Okay.
So don't guess the same one because that's going to be. Blake, you go first.
I'm going to say the obvious one is Simpsons.
Dang it.
Okay.
That was my answer. evening show?
Yeah, prime time.
Primetime
So
sitcom or news shows?
It's just episodes, total episodes.
I'll say
primetime.
primetime, yeah.
100-year-old soap operas.
The show primetime.
The show prime time.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not going to get you nothing.
Grey's Anatomy.
You are not prime time. 60 minutes.
60 minutes. I don't know. It might start at 7 though. Prime time's not until 8.
Correct.
Well, but we do have.
I'm going to give you another guess because I'm going to give you another guess because I think that's the stipulation that it's because 60 Minutes does start at 7 o'clock.
During football season, it starts in prime time. I'm just saying.
But I'm
I still
going to
can't
give you
figure that
another
out.
guess because I think there's a technicality there that messed you up. So
The Tonight Show.
nope, not
That's not
prime
prime
time.
time.
Yeah.
What is prime time? I thought this was prime time.
Eight to 11.
After
This
your
was
dinner,
prime
but
time.
before bedtime.
Right, 8 to 11.
8 to 11.
Right.
Is Larry King still on?
Yeah, he's dead.
Primetime show, Monday Night Football.
Okay. Nope. The three that were still out there is Gunsmoke.
I wrote
But
that
that's not- I
down.
thought it was still
You
on.
said it
I
was
thought you
on
said it was
I
today.
didn't
still
say it was still on
You
today.
said
Yeah,
it
you
was
did.
still
You said it was
on
still on
today.
today.
Oh, I am so
I had
sorry.
Gunsmoke written down. Mash would have been down
I'm
there.
Absolutely.
giving everybody a point because I
Oh
screwed up.
my gosh. Mike Davis wrote that
Yeah,
question.
that was horrible. Lenny, you ended up with 3.5.
I ended up at 4.5. You didn't give me one for whatever the last question was, and you owe Blake one too.
eBay.
Oh, you went with
You owe them
Like
for
that
eBay.
eBay.
You ended up with 4.5.
And Blake gets it.
Blake
eBay
ended
too.
up with 5. You guys ended up with
Three of us
4.
were honest.
Yeah.
Three honest. I think it's a shallow victory over there.
I'll take it though.
Not
I'll
gonna
take
lie.
it.
We got to talk to our landlord about the AC in here.
And a bathroom key. We still don't have a
The
working
key
bathroom
we
key.
got didn't work for the girls.
For the women's room.
So
I tried it on the room and it did work. So what did you do with the bathroom key?
Okay, Blake, hand it to him.
What did you
Hand it
do
to him.
with the
Maybe
bathroom key?
We might go live watching Mike open the
my
women's
God.
bathroom.
We'll go live.
What
We'll
did
go
you
live.
do with the bathroom key?
All right. Then let's go and end this right now. Say our goodbyes and we'll go live.
Blake wants to go live with Mike opening the girls' bathroom. All right, guys, I want to say thank you. Obviously, guys, that was amazing. That was so much fun. Yes, me and Lenny still love each other.
Absolutely.
We all love each other.
They'll be in a
Absolutely.
chair as soon as this is over together.
Yeah, because we got fresh bourbon in today.
Yay.
Baby.
But we are on the morning show. We got a lot of great stuff to talk about
Yep.
in the morning show. Stoidum.
Yep.
And thank you, Amanda, for coming in.
Of course.
Nice to see you guys
always
again.
welcome back.
Nice to see
We'll
you
see
guys
you in
again.
like 3 months.
Yep.
All right. Bye-bye.
No promises.
Bye.